The obsidian tower loomed, a monument to my folly, a testament to the sheer audacity of my challenge. I, a humble Minecraft survivalist, had vowed to destroy every single Enderman that dared to cross my path, using only an anvil. Sounds crazy? Absolutely. But the thrill of the impossible, the siren song of a ludicrous goal, had pulled me in. The first few Endermen fell surprisingly easily. A well-placed drop from a decent height, and bam! Instant oblivion. But as I climbed higher, the stakes, and the number of Endermen, increased exponentially. My heart pounded in my chest, a frantic drumbeat against the silence of the nether. This wasn't just about winning, it was about proving I could overcome the seemingly insurmountable. The higher I climbed, the more aggressive the Endermen became. Their teleportation abilities, once a mere inconvenience, became a terrifying dance of death. One wrong move, one misjudged drop, and it would all be over. I remember one particularly close call, narrowly avoiding an Enderman's furious retaliation as my anvil crashed down, only inches from my own blocky head. The sheer terror, the adrenaline pumping through my virtual veins, it was intoxicating. This wasn't just a game anymore, it was a raw, visceral test of skill and nerve. Each successful strike felt like a small victory in a larger, ongoing war against the shadowy denizens of the night. My trusty anvil, once pristine and gleaming, was now scarred and battered, a testament to the brutal battles it had endured. Each dent, each crack, told a story, a testament to the near misses, the desperate scrambles, the sheer luck that had kept me alive. The weight of the anvil, once manageable, now felt heavier, each swing more laborious. Doubt started creeping in, whispering insidious suggestions of failure, of giving up. But the thought of abandoning my goal, of admitting defeat, fueled my determination. I had come too far to quit now. The repair was a necessary evil. The anvil, my sole weapon in this desperate fight, needed mending. The rhythmic clang of the hammer against the iron ingots was a meditative counterpoint to the chaos of the battle. It was a quiet moment of respite, a chance to gather my strength, both physical and mental, before throwing myself back into the fray. The flickering torchlight cast long, dancing shadows on the walls, highlighting the grim determination etched on my virtual face. The silence was deafening, the calm before the next storm. The upper levels were a nightmare. Endermen swarmed like angry bees, their dark eyes burning with hatred. I had to strategize, to anticipate their movements, to outwit their teleportation. It was a chess match played with lives and anvils. The tower was my battlefield, each level a new challenge. I began to notice patterns in their movements, learning to predict their teleportations and to capitalize on their limited awareness of my presence. This wasn't just brute force anymore. It was intelligent warfare. I used the tower's architecture to my advantage, navigating its narrow passages, utilizing ledges and corners to ambush my unsuspecting foes. Every successful drop felt less like luck and more like skill. I learned to anticipate their teleportations, to predict their movements, and to exploit their vulnerabilities. The initial fear had morphed into a calculated risk assessment, a cold precision honed by countless close calls and narrow escapes. The game had changed from a chaotic fight for survival to a strategic battle of wits. I could feel the adrenaline coursing through my virtual veins. This was it, the final assault. The culmination of hours of painstaking effort, of nerve-wracking near misses, of sheer, unrelenting determination. A sense of calm, born from the heat of the battle, washed over me. I positioned myself, took a deep breath, and let the anvil fall. The impact echoed through the night, a final resounding testament to my victory. The silence after the last Enderman fell was profound, a stark contrast to the preceding chaos. The experience orbs floated around my feet, a glittering testament to the challenge overcome, a shimmering reward for my perseverance. Exhaustion washed over me, a welcome relief after the intense strain. But it wasn't just exhaustion, it was the sweet satisfaction of knowing I had done it. I had conquered the impossible. Looking out from the top of the obsidian tower, the world spread out before me, bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun. The journey had been brutal, terrifying at times, yet ultimately exhilarating. The shattered remains of the anvil lay beside me, a tangible symbol of the battle fought and won. It wasn't just about the challenge, it was about the journey, about pushing my limits, about discovering a strength I never knew I possessed. This wasn't just a game, It was a personal triumph. The anvil, once a symbol of destruction, now stood as a monument to my perseverance, repaired and ready for the next challenge, whatever it may be. Because that's the beauty of Minecraft, isn't it? The endless possibilities, the constant opportunities to push your limits and discover something new about yourself along the way. The journey, even more than the destination, shapes who we are. And this journey, this was one I wouldn't forget.